So my marriage is ending and I'm truly devastated. I knew it was coming, but I was in denial. So I was used for a green card. Long story short, I was used for a green card by a man from Nicaragua who did come here legally, but he needed a green card super seriously bad. And he had been through a series of failed relationships that he chalked up to just incompatibility. But what it was those women could not give him what he needed. But he found in me a safe, secure, loving woman who was willing to do anything to be loved.
Mm,
So he loved bombed the crap out of me, and I ended
right.
up. It's and it just knew in the back of my mind this doesn't feel right, but it felt good. It didn't
She knew in the back of her mind it didn't feel right, but it felt good. That's that emotions, emotions, emotions.
feel right, but it felt good.
Mm-hmm.
So he loved bombed me. He paid a bunch of my bills.
Right.
He bought a new car.
Mm.
He traded his green card for material possessions.
Uh-huh.
And looking back, and that's just so sweet of him, right? That's just so great of him. I thought we were building a life.
Oh my gosh.
I thought we were building assets and building a life and enjoying a good life. But that was not the case. What he was actually doing was going, you got me this green card. I will give you these little trinkets and then I'm going to leave you. He never intended to stay. Once he got his green card, 3 years after we got married. Like we got married. He proposed to me like 2 days after we married practically, and then
Jesus.
blasted all over social media, which was the last time he blasted me all over social media.
Mm.
But I spent 6 years posting about him. He's so great. He's so wonderful. He's so hardworking. He's working for our future. My man, my man, my man. He never did that for me. He never posted about me. He refused. Even when I asked him, he said, I will not do that. That makes me uncomfortable, he said. I said, but you did it in the beginning. Well, after he got me, he didn't have to purchase me anymore. I mean, once he had me married, he didn't have to do anything. So, the stuff that he did for me started to kind of dwindle. The first 3 years, he started a lot of cruelty, a lot of snide comments. He would use my emotional vulnerabilities against me. I would spiral for days and then go apologize to him for the cruelty that he inflicted on me. That was our 7 to 10 day cycle for years. But by year 3, once he got his green card, things got even worse. I mean, we're talking about fights where he would just shut down, stonewall me, totally gaslight me, and I would spiral, go back to him, apologize for the way he treated me, rinse, lather, repeat. So our last fight, he just said, I'm moving out. And he did. It was over his infidelity. And so he just couldn't take that accountability because he couldn't bear to be the villain in his own story. So not only did he use me for a green card, he was dismissive, avoidant, narcissistic, whatever you want to call it, that he did all the things. Okay, he fit all the boxes. And I was in complete denial for 6 years. So he said, I'm moving out. So I was like, I'd had it. So he's gone. And he's not coming back, right? So, of course, a few times I have reached out begging for him to come back because I'm that pitiful. And now I'm realizing that's horrible for me. I should be moving on with my life. So I am. I have amped up my therapy. I've amped up support groups. I have secured a deposit on another apartment. I'm moving on. Like I am moving. I'm doing all the divorce logistics. Okay, all of them. But yeah, that does not erase the pain. Like I can find a new apartment and I can change bank accounts and I can do all of the things, right? What I can't do is drive down the street and see a restaurant that we went to every week. What I can't do is go down to the square where we always used to go walking. What I can't do is hear a song that we would listen to together. What I can't do is even sit on our sofa where we would watch all of our shows.
Wow.
What I can't do is even be in the living room where I fell in love with him. I can't do any of those things. That pain of not just being rejected at the end of the relationship, we didn't just grow apart. He used me for 6 years and never intended to stay.
Right.
He never intended to stay. And that's what hurts the most. He took 6 years of my life and just wasted them. Not for him, but for me. So I'm having to move past that. And that's the hardest thing. That's the hardest thing to do.
No, actually, you gave him 6 years of your life. Don't blame that man for wasting 6 years of your life because you said in the back of your mind, you knew it didn't feel right. This is what I am puzzled by these older women, I already have a problem with the young girls doing it, but I am puzzled by the older women who fall for these men. Like, do you really think you are in your 60s, ma'am? Do you really think a young man in his 30s or 40s who doesn't have his legal documents is really marrying you because he love you and want to be with you and want to spend the rest of his life with you? Like, do you seriously think that? I'm always puzzled when I hear these stories, especially from the older women, because at this age, damn near 70, you should know he's married you to get his legal status. And no, I am not saying older women can't find love. I know lots of older women who have found love. My first husband profile course, the oldest woman that took my class, she was almost 70 years old, and she was going out on dates. And she is gorgeous. So no, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, as an older woman, when a young man who does not have his legal status wants to marry you overnight, do you really think he really loves you? Do you really think he really loves you and he wants to stay with you and spend the rest of his life loving you, providing for you, and take care of you? Or is it because he wants his legal status and he's going to do whatever he needs to do to get that legal status? I just want to know. I just want to know because and for the older woman, they use God. Oh, God said I should marry. That's my husband. No, your kitty did. Your kitty said it, not God. Huh? And now she's devastated. She's running after him. She's apologizing. I'm so sorry. He cheated on you. Of course, he's in his 30s or 40s. You're almost 70. What did you think? What do you think? Do you think a young man is really going to have preference for your almost 70 kitty cat or a 40-year-old woman or a 30-year-old woman? I'm just asking because these are things I think about that if you just think about, you would just like come to your senses. Like, what does he want? He really doesn't want me. He wants his legal status. And I see this happening to so many people. And I wanted to play this video. I think I had already played this video, but I wanted to play this video because a lot of the Caribbeans were in my comments in their emotions and in their feelings the other day when I did that video about that girl who was over here marrying some man in Jamaica who ended up unaliving her. Like, why would you do that, girl? And the people, I know every man is like that. And I'm like, every man who does not have his legal status want to get married for his legal status, girl. Don't be a dum-dum. Do not be a dum-dum. So my heart goes out to Gigi because she looks like a Gigi, right? She looks like grandma. And what's crazy is that these women at this age, you're still falling for this foolishness. You know what? Let Gigi, somebody tell her, girl, you need to take the husband profile course. Gigi, grandma, you need to take the husband profile course because you have got to be delusional and desperate. That's the word. And it's sad. It is sad. And I get it. I get it. You want love. This is the second half of your life and you want love. And you might meet the love, but isn't it better to stay by yourself than waste your life with somebody and allow some man to take advantage of you? I'm just saying, girl. I'm just thinking. I know some of y'all be like, Jens, that's because you're married. You don't understand. Y'all forgot that I got married at almost 36. All right, girl, I gotta go. The husband profile course begins in September. If you want to take it, the link is below. Let me know what you think about grandma marrying some man to give him his legal status, and then he gonna leave her and cheat on her. Of course he gonna cheat on you. I mean, come on. All right, y'all. Love you. Talk to you later. Bye.